Welcome back to the next video. In the last video, alright, first to begin with, you guys go and fire up your XAMPP, which is here, which is Apache. It says that Apache is running, so I already fired up mine. Alright, so if you guys go here and check that our cool shop, that was the layout in the last video. Alright, so in this video, we're going to learn a few things. To begin with, I think this form one is a bit too complicated, and we leave it for the next few videos when we getting close to the PHP. So I'll remove that, and if you guys pick up here, instead of div, I put a dir, so I'll just fix that. Then we move ahead. Okay, so I'll press Control S for save. Okay, so I'll come here and we'll see that it moved a little bit. If you guys notice, there is a little bit room here. There is a little bit space here. So to get rid of this space, you guys go to the style. One sec. We go to the style. So if you guys don't want the margin here, there is a little bit padding here and there is a little bit margin. If you guys notice at the corners. At this corner as well. So if you guys don't want that, if you guys want to align this to the screen, you can do that. So if you guys go here at the corner and press star and open your curly braces, I'll put it a little bit down for you guys to see. All right, so I'll put a margin. Just put a margin because I want to put a margin, put a 0, and we put a padding 0. In the last video we learned margin because we just wanted to put a margin bottom, which is orange, and we gave it 2 pixels. If you guys look at here, so the bottom, sorry, 3 pixels solid orange, which is this one, 3 pixels. But if you guys want to do more, say if you want to do like 4 pixels or 5 pixels, it's up to you. But I just wanted to show this, that so I'll go there and save it, and we go there, and if you guys notice that our margin and padding is gone, so we set everything to 0. And one thing I forgot to tell you that if you guys put here like that, and this star means for everything, whatever is in this page, for all. And this body here, because there is no ID or class, it's just a body, is called inheritance in CSS, because this body is this one. So this is inheritance. So when you put a body, so if you guys put a body or H1, H2, H3, everything, and open your curly braces, and if you put a margin or if you put a color or anything, then this H1, H2, H3 is going to apply for the entire of this page. For anything, if you put a color or anything, it's going to apply to everything. Just like family, the father, the children is going to inherit everything from the parents. Their eye color, their skin color, or their hair color, whatever they're going to inherit from the parents. So that's how we going to do that. Otherwise, if you want to do the customize, if you want to say one H1 is different from H2, then you don't put this one inheritance in. So because developers usually like to put the body behind the body here, so if they're putting anything here, it's going to be visible to the user. Say if you want to put a photos here or something, so they want to darken this body to make it visible for the users. Alright, so we're going to our top navigation bar. We go there and increase the height from 57 to 70 because we want to do it bigger, so you guys clearly can see. So we come back. All right, so that's a little bit bigger. So the next one, we go and our logo. So our logo, we go and put a margin. If we put a margin left, yeah, we put a margin left, say 20 pixels, and we put a margin top, okay, also 20, say 20 pixels, yeah. All right, so we come back. We see how our logo moved towards the bottom. So instead of 20, we do it 10 pixels to see how it looks. Okay, so it moves a little bit to the center. Alright, so the next one is, I just wanted to show you guys padding. What is padding? Padding, margin, as I explained before, is that we moving from the left or from the top. It's a little bit pixels here. So if you want to move margin left 20, it moves this way. If you put a margin top, say 20, it moves to the down. If you put a margin bottom, it moves up. But if you put a margin, then it's going to apply to the top, bottom, left, and right. Same as padding. When you go put a padding, it gives a little bit pixels. It's a breathing room around here. So if you want to put a padding around here, it's going to give your logo a breathing room. Alright, so in this video, I'm gonna do a radius, border radius. Border radius is that when we do curve around our logo. So if you put our logo image, if you put a border, but we need to put a border first. Okay, so that's a border. 1 pixel solid. Say you want to put your border gray around your logo. If you put, say, your logo, just because I just want to show you guys how to do border radius. This is the border, but to do border radius, your height and width should match. If it's your height and width is 50 and 50, then you can make a perfect round. If you guys see in Facebook or any other Twitter, your photo is round. So if you got to put a border radius, okay, as you guys see here, border radius, say we put a 20 pixels. So if you want a little bit round, you can put a 5 pixel. It makes it the corner, if you guys notice, that was sharp and now it's a little bit bent. That's how we want to do that. But say if you want to put a height and width, if you want to do perfect round, then you guys need to do the width as 50 as well, if you want to do perfect round. Okay, so now what we do is that we do the width is 70 and the height is 70, because I just want to show you how to do the border radius to make it perfect round. We'll see. Okay, so now our logo moved out towards the bottom. So what we do is that we go our navigation bar and we put this 100 to give it a little bit room. Okay, so now our border bottom on the top one came down. So what we do is that if you guys want a perfect round, you guys say, if you guys do this 60, because it goes, you guys, as you guys see, this one is perfect round, this logo. So that looks a little bit cool. As you guys notice that you guys, if you go to Facebook and Twitter, your photo is round. So that's how they do the border radius. Alright, so the next one is it's a very good idea if you put a border around our logo. So we want to see where the logo is. because we didn't assign any width and height. So the border is 1 pixel solid, and we put a 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's a black. So now our we want to see where is the boundary of our logo, because we didn't specify any width and height. So if you don't specify, it goes all the way here, and it's going to take the room for the rest. So now we want to do specify our width. Okay, so we want the width is 60%. So it's a good time for me to introduce this percent. It's 100% from this point to this point, but if you guys want to divide this between 50-50 or 60 to 40 or 70 to 30, it's up to you. But even if you guys do like this, but if you guys do on a pixels, so it takes I think 1200 pixels from this end to from the left to right. But if you want to do, it's up to you. You want to specify pixels or percentage. You can do the percentage as well. So I want the width to be 60%. All right. So we see the width. As you guys, this is a 60% here because we want to do our search bar here, and we want to put our menus here. So okay. Now how we do our search bar? So in the logo, we're gonna do the input type. Input. That's how the search bar came in, and we do the type is text. Okay, the name we're gonna do is for search. All right. So and the ID is gonna also be search. Our search bar, up to you. You want to do search bar. Okay, so now we see where our the search bar coming here at the bottom. All right, because we didn't specify any width and height. But if you guys do this instead of text, file, input type file, because the HTML text you guys notice that it goes straight to the photos, but if it now is asking for the file, if you guys got any file to upload. And that's when we start a PHP. That's very useful. You guys gonna do with that all the time, work with that all the time. But because you guys learning the HTML, so I thought I'd just show you guys. So our ID is a search, and our input is here. All right, so now what we do is that we're going to assign some styling, because it's ID, we put a hash, and it's search. Okay, so first thing what we do is that we want to see is we save everything. If you guys trying something and if it's not moving here, then you try save it. So because it's sitting at the bottom, we want to give a little bit room from the margin left and the margin bottom. All right, so we want to put a margin. We want to do is 20 pixels from the left. Okay, so now it moved 20 pixels this way. So if you guys want to do the 50 pixels, it's up to you. You want to do 50 pixels. Okay, it moved a little bit this side. And if you want to do margin bottom, I'm not sure if it's working, but we'll try. Okay, it moved a little bit up. Okay, so when we finish that our work, then we're gonna remove all these borders because we don't need. This is just for our guidance purposes, so we see where our things moving. But in the next few videos, I'm gonna show you guys how to hide this overflow. We have to hide this overflow as well, but at the moment we concentrate on this margin left and margin bottom. So as you guys notice that we want this little bit bigger. So what we do is that we assign width. we say what width we want. So we want, say, 400 pixel. We want to see how long is 400 pixels. 400 pixels this big, so I think that's alright. 400 pixels. And if you guys want to put a height as well, say we want to put a 20 pixels of height, you can do that. Okay, so that's a 20. But if you guys want make it 30 or 40, make it 40. Okay, we can do that. Okay, that's a bit big. And we want to put a 30. Now we come to the padding part. We do padding. So we do 10 pixels of padding because we want to increase 10 pixels on all sides. That's what it's giving, is looking for the padding. Alright, so that's for the padding. And if you guys want to do make it 5 pixels. Okay, so the padding for 5 pixel padding here. So what we do is that we're gonna move this little bit down. Okay, so the 5 pixels, and we do our border. Border radius. We put a 5 pixels of border radius all around it. Because all the edges are very sharp, we want like this. You want to move it, looks more cool. Alright, so how to do button for search. Okay, so beside this input, you guys can put another input, or you guys can put a button. So the button is search. In the previous, in the old HTMLs, we used to put this input, but at the new ones, I tried this button, and the button comes in. As you guys notice, the button just came in because HTML reads this button as that you guys mean this search. So what we do is that the button, we assign ID. ID is search button. Okay, so we're gonna assign search button. We're gonna put a h search button. Okay, so we're gonna assign the height and width, height of 30 pixels, height 30 pixels, because we want to align it with our search, this one, and we want a height is 30 pixel. And if you guys want to assign a width as well, it's up to you. We assign width as well. So if it's 30 by 30, we want to see how it looks. 30 pixels. All right, that's how it looks, because we want to leave this one go a little bit up. So with this 30, we want to make it 60, and we want to see how it looks for the 60 pixels. Okay, so the 60 pixels move here. So what we do is that height is 30, we want to put the height 40, and we want to do the width, say 70. 70, we see how it looks. Okay, now it looks like that. So if you guys want to align this one with this one, it's up to you. Say border right radius, because we want to put the border right radius, border right, border right radius, border right, and we want to put radius as well, because okay, border top right radius, yeah. Okay, so we want to do that, a 5 pixel. We want to see how it looks. Alright, so the border right has moved a little bit curved, and if you guys can align this one with this one. Okay, so the 5 we make it 15 to see how it looks. Okay, so the border right on top is like that, but we copy and paste this one to the bottom, and top we want to put a border bottom right radius, and we also assign 15. Now it looks more cool. So that's how it looks. You guys can put a border left, margin left is 0. Okay, so the margin left is 0. You don't want any margin left, but it's already left. Okay, so we do the background color. We also want orange. You guys can do red, blue, any other color as long as you guys like it. So that's how our search is gonna look like. Alright, so if we want to put our top border a little bit down. Okay, so border nav, instead of 100 you want to make it 120. Alright, so we come down. Okay, now it looks cool, but see, if you guys move this border from here, our logo, which we put out for our testing purposes, it's gonna look more cool. There you go. So you guys seen that our logo is here in this round, and that's our search. That's how our search is gonna look, and we could put even our menus here. But I think that's too much for this video, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put a menu, and the menus go on there. So just I'll repeat again. I'll go quickly. If you guys don't want any padding, you just put a star here and this margin and this padding. Everything gonna be reduced to 0. So if you don't want any margin or anything on top and around here. And if you guys want to put radius, you just assign your border, but the borders has to be equal. So if you want to put a logo, it has to be 70 by 70 like a square. But if it's not a square, it's not going to be perfect round. And we can do that by border radius. So if that's 60%, and we're gonna if you guys want, I'm gonna work more with the border radius on the next video. But in this video, just we see that how we do the radius. And if you want to do curve around the search, around the borders, and we see the margin left, and we also see the paddings that we want to put an extra breathing room around the object, our element. So we want to put a border radius of 5 pixels, and it's going to bend it. So we've assigned the border top right radius 15 and 15 here. And that's how this button is going to look on one end, and this end is still sharp. But if you want to put a border radius, it's going to move that top, bottom, right and left. It's going to be all around. So it's up to you guys. And if you guys want to do that name is search, if you want to put something inside here, what are you looking for? Say you can do like a placeholder. It's called placeholder because it's holding a place. What are you looking for? And we can put three buttons here to look like we want to say you guys do like that with the placeholder. So that's how the placeholder looks like. If you guys can put any customization, anything inside here, you can even put a margin here, and you can in the next video we'll try to, if you guys want, we remove this border and we move this border around here. But I think it's too much for you guys to learn in one video, and we have to work slowly. So you guys learn bit by bit of this HTML, and we learn that these areas if you don't assign anything, it goes all the way here. But because we want 60%, and the 60% is roughly around here, and we're going to leave the rest for us for anything, or you can leave it blank, or you can put your menu. You guys can put your search all the way here. It's up to you. If you want, because we assigned width of 400 pixels. But if you want more than 400, you're more than welcome. You can do that. But I'm more than happy with 400 pixels, which is going to bring me here, and that's it. All right, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching. That's how our video is going to look like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In the next video, we're going to try to put some menus around here. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.